Welcome to Mr. Jan Reacts and Ting and Ting and Ting. I'm Mr. Jan. I'm back with another reaction for you. And this is a song by Aleksandra Radović. And it's another breakup song. I've been reacting to a lot of breakup song, and this one is a one about moving on and not casting blame, and sometimes you have to do that to make it better. And I'll later on, after I listen to this melody here and see what this melody is about, I'll tell you what the vibe is and thing with me. You understand what I'm saying? That's just a story. But let's go ahead and YouTube and simmer and see what this one is all about.
Nećemo sada o tom ko je kriv za sve. Ljubav se seli od nas, drugima putuje.
Oh wow, Shade vibe.
Nećemo sad ko je i šta kome radio. Voleli smo, Bog nas je nagradio. Živeo kraj, živeo ti meni, živela ja. Živelo vino za nesuđene, za ove usne što neće ko pre da ljube sve. Živeo kraj, hvala za dobro i hvala za zlo. Treba će nekome slobodan sto. Pusti da platim i ruku mi daj. Živeo kraj. Nemoj o nama ni reč nikom pričati. Ono što ne volimo, drugi će voleti. Bili smo mi, neko bi rekao savršeni. Kao i sve, sada smo potrošeni. Živeo kraj, živeo ti meni, živela ja. Živelo vino za nesuđene, za ove usne što neće ko pre da ljube se. Živeo kraj, hvala za dobro i hvala za zlo. Treba će nekome slobodan sto. Pusti da platim i ruku mi daj. Idemo ruke! Živeo kraj, svi! Živeo ti, živela ja. Živeo ti, živela ja. Živeo ti, živela ja. Živeo ti, živela ja. Živeo kraj, hvala za dobro i hvala za zlo. Treba će nekome slobodan sto. Pusti da platim i ruku mi da. Živeo kraj, živeo ti meni, živela ja. Živelo vino za nesuđene, za ove usne što neće ko pre.
Wow. I tell you what, there, man. When she started, I got a little Sade in the vibe there, like smooth operator, what I'm saying? I got a little Sade vibe there. I love her voice, man. I love that voice. That voice could mix. I bet she's got some real sensual music, you know what I mean? Like Sade does, you know what I mean? Phew, that was good. That was good. And then that trumpet solo. Oh, perfect little. I like that. I like this. This was really good. Uh, no, when I did research on the song, I saw where they were talking about, whether to have them move on, whether to move on instead of casting the blame. And I tell you what, moving on without casting the blame is one of the best things you could do in a breakup. Instead of going, oh, I've been wronged, oh, this has happened, you may have been wronged. But you also have to remember, without blaming yourself, if you wasn't wrong, but you still got to figure out what it is that you did to create that. And I know some people are going, oh, no. If they cheated on you, or if they did this to you, or if they did that to you, it's not you. Man, there was two people in that relationship. And you could sit there and you could lament about them. They're going to move on. If they cheated, if they did something to cause the breakup, they're going to move on. They want it out. So you got to figure out and fix the things about yourself that created that situation. You see, here's the thing. A lot of people don't do that. And they just jump right into the next relationship. And then the same thing happened again. That's because they didn't figure out themselves. You know what I'm saying? You got to figure out yourself. I had a friend who was wanting to leave her husband. And she wanted to just jump right into a relationship. And I was like, no, take some time out, figure out yourself. But she jumped right into the next relationship and then still complaining about that relationship. Well, you didn't fix something about yourself. It's not just them. Here's the thing. If you break up from somebody and you move on to another person right away and you're still having issues, that's two different people. So there's something about you that you didn't fix to create that situation. Even though the person was not a very good person, the first one, but you haven't given yourself time enough to figure out what it is about that person that's doing that's creating, you know what I mean, the issue. Because if you go into the next person and you have the same type of issues, then there's something that you are doing. It's got to be you. And that's a harsh reality to have to face, but that's the truth. Because I know some people, they've been married 3-4 times and they're getting divorced. That's 3 different people. You didn't marry the same person 3 times or 4 times. You married 3 or 4 different people, and there's always an issue. So you got to take a step back and go, well, what am I doing? What do I need to fix about me? If it's just figuring out who you are, because there's not really anything adversely wrong with you, but it's just figuring out some things. And even if it's just figuring out why you choose people that you can't get along with. Even if it's just that. You know what I'm saying? Take some time and figure that out, Hey, maybe there's nothing wrong with you, but there's a little tweak in the general makeup of you that's creating you to find people who you don't get along with. Maybe it's just the fact that you can't do without people, so you would settle for somebody, you know what I mean? So I say, if you break up, take some time and figure out some stuff about you before you go into the next one. Makes it easier. You know what I mean? I know I'm the worst person to give advice because I didn't even attempt to go into the next one. I figured out, I said, okay, what did I do to create this situation? I wasn't very attentive. Okay, I could fix that. I wasn't very assertive. I could fix that. You understand what I'm saying? So I fix myself. Sometimes you fix yourself so good you go, "Psh, I don't want to deal with that stuff anymore." Hope you guys enjoyed the song. I totally enjoyed the song. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'll leave other links to other videos that I've reacted to on Serbian music. In the meantime, you all take care of each other. Let's bring some peace in this world.